Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to continue to talk about Pretty Woman. That's right, Pretty Woman, that piece of shit Chick-Flick rom-com, if you want to call it that. I call it fucking science fiction. That's what I call it. That shit belongs on fucking Deep Space Nine, Star Trek, fucking shit. I mean, god damn it, dude. Can you believe it? Yeah. Okay, anyway, it belongs on the fucking sci-fi channel. It doesn't belong on a fucking rom-com genre. Okay, that's my personal opinion. Okay, so yes, I'm dissecting that movie. That's what I do here. I give you a straight man's point of view. That movie's a piece of shit, and I'm going by every fucking scene, and I'm gonna take that fucking movie apart because I know you women out there love the fuck out of this movie. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. It sends a horrible fucking message. It's a piece of shit script. Now there are some good things. It's not an absolutely abomination of a movie. There's some good things here. The acting is very good. The scenery is very good. Some of the dialogue is pretty good. Okay, but the bottom line is that it's fucking so fucking unbelievable that you should have fucking stopped the movie from being made right at the very fucking beginning stage. I mean, the first time you wrote this fucking script and you pitched it to some fucking Hollywood executive, he should have stopped it right there. It should have never been made. You know, oh my God, a fucking street hooker falls in love with a super rich, handsome, fucking well-hung, fucking charming, successful, witty, good-looking, straight, fucking wealthy fucking guy. You know, dude, no one's gonna buy that. No one's gonna believe that shit. No one's gonna believe it. You know, but yeah, they approved it and it made a shitload of money. So I guess y'all did believe it. Y'all did fucking believe it. Now, granted, I will have to say I was a teenager when this movie came out, and the people mostly that liked this movie a lot, that talked about it a lot, were middle-aged women. Yeah, middle-aged women, like women around Richard Gere's age in this movie, were the ones that kept talking how great it was. Okay, it wasn't so much like the teenage girls. They were into fucking New Kids on the Block and Marky Mark and shit back then. They weren't into this fucking shit. I mean, some of them were. Don't get me wrong, some were. I mean, Julia Roberts was barely out of her teens. She was 22 when she made this movie. You know, but it was mostly middle-aged women that really related to this. You know, I just remember that. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to take this fucking chick flick apart. That's what I do here on Chick Flick Destruction, is I analyze your fucking favorite chick flicks, and I take them apart scene by scene. That's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm not for every movie, but this is like one of the fucking Mount Everests of fucking chick flicks. This is one of the big ones, okay? This is one of the major ones. Okay, I'm not talking about the little shitty little fucking Marvelous Mrs. Maisel bullshit that's out there, or The Affair, or those TV shows, chick fucking TV shows. They're always fucking one side. I'm not talking about that shit. Outlander, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fucking big time movies, the big time fucking rom-com movies, the chick flick genre. This is one of the fucking biggest ones, man. And oh my God, it influenced so many other fucking pieces of shit fucking rom-coms. And the fact that women believe this shit, that's the difference between women and men, okay? Is that, you know, when we go to fucking see Star Wars, we know that fucking shit's fake. And we know that when we go in, and we know it when we go out. Okay, you women watch this shit, and we're like, oh my God, it's gonna happen to me too. All I gotta do is fucking suck some cock and some rich, super handsome, good-looking, wealthy, smart, witty, charming, cute, fucking billionaire will spend all his money on me and fall in love with me. It's gonna happen to me too. You know, you fucking women were like that. I swear to fucking God, it was fucking believable. Like, what the fuck do you think? Do you think this is gonna fucking happen for real? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Come on. Come on. Anyway, straight man's point of view. Now, I do not censor myself here, so if you're easily offended, get the fuck out of here right now, okay? I'm gonna tell you the truth, okay? The real question is, can you handle it? Can you handle the truth? I'm about to wrap up this fucking movie, okay? And I'm gonna give you the truth straight up, baby, with no lube. No lube. Okay. Anyway, all right. This is what, part 15, part 16? I don't fucking remember. I've done so many videos on this fucking movie, but I gotta take it apart. I got a lot to say here. This movie gave me a wealth of information to say. All right, so let's continue. Now, where I left off last time is Edward Lewis, that's Richard Gere's character, the fucking super rich fucking billionaire, who he's in love with a prostitute named Vivian Ward, played by Julia Roberts. Now, Ed Lewis is like 40, Julia Roberts is like 22. So he walks into his fucking posh penthouse fucking hotel suite at the Beverly Wilshire, which is a 5-star hotel. Okay, he's got even though he's afraid of heights, he took the penthouse suite because it's the best. And he only gets the best. And that's why he fell in love with a fucking street hooker, because he only wants the best, right? Okay, anyway, yeah, right. Okay, anyway, he gets there and he interrupts his lawyer, Philip Stuckey, about to rape Vivian in the fucking hotel room. Okay, so he gets there just in time, even though we don't hear the fucking door open or close. He gets in there, and while he's in the process of trying to rape Vivian, and he pulls Philip Stuckey, who's this sleazeball fucking lawyer played by Jason Alexander, yeah, pre-Seinfeld, okay, and he fucking cracks him in the fucking face, breaks his nose, and basically fires him and tells him, hey, listen, I've known you for 10 years, and you're a piece of shit. Now he realized after 10 years of fucking taking over companies with this guy, now he realizes that he's a piece of shit. Okay, that he shouldn't have this guy. He shouldn't be working with this guy, much less be friends with this guy, much less be paying this guy. Okay, like what the fuck, dude? Like you had no idea that he's the type of man that would do this shit. Like come on, get the fuck out of here. Nobody believes that shit. Either he's complicit with him. In other words, they both raped girls before. They both treat women like shit, or he's a fucking dumb fuck for hiring a guy like this to work for him. This is a guy that he trusts. He tells this guy secrets. He told Philip Stuckey that Vivian was a fucking street hooker that he picked up. He didn't tell her the truth. He didn't tell him a lie. He could have easily lied about it, but no, he told the guy the truth. This guy was a fucking rapist who treats women like shit. Yeah. So I didn't believe it. Anyway, he fired him, so he's the fuck out of there. And the reason this happened is because we already know that Richard Gere's character, Ed Lewis, is an asshole. Okay, he takes over companies from owners that are fucking in financial distress. He takes over the companies and he sells it off for more than what he's paying. Breaks it apart, sells it off. And he does that because he has daddy issues. He hates his fucking father for abandoning him and his mom, although he wasn't really abandoned. He grew up going to private schools. His first car was a fucking limousine, so I'm pretty sure he went to some pretty posh Ivy League schools. He grew up not wanting for anything, okay? But his mom did die, but we don't know how she died. Don't give me that fucking Star Wars, she died of a broken heart bullshit, okay? No, I don't buy that at all, okay? But apparently her dad left his mom, so he hates his dad for that. He spent $10,000 in therapy just to be able to say that sentence out loud. I was angry with my father. I was very angry with him, that kind of shit. And of course, he tells the street hooker that because she understands. She understands his problems. Yeah. Okay, so that's going on here. And he beats the shit out of fucking Phil Stuckey, fires him on the spot, tells him to get the fuck out. And then he goes to attend to Vivian. Vivian, of course, got a shiner, but, he hurt his hand, so he's got ice on his hand, and he puts ice on her face. She tells him basically during this exchange that she's proud of him for doing the right thing because he just came back from a business meeting. First, he decided to walk around barefoot in the grass. That way he can step on fucking bugs and dog shit and get that between his toes. But that's what took him so long getting back to the hotel room. So anyway, so he tells her she tells him that she's proud of him for not taking over that company that he was going to take over from fucking Ralph Bellamy, that guy, yeah. From taking over that guy's company. And that he did the right thing, but she has to leave now. So she's still wearing her fucking, what is it, a $500,000 fucking outfit that he paid for. And she packs up her fucking $40,000 worth of fucking Gucci and Armani and fucking, and all the other fucking sort of Valentino's, all the stores that she fucking went to and she bought all this fucking clothes from. They all treated her like fucking royalty, that he paid for. Yeah, she keeps all that. And then she packs all that stuff up and tells him that, hey, you did the right thing. You're not a sleazeball after all. By the way, I'm going to take all this fucking clothes that you paid for. I'm going to take those with me. But I'm leaving you because you're not a good man. Get the fuck out, I want the romance. I want more. Things have changed. And I want more. I want the romance. I want the fairy tale. I want the Prince Charming. It doesn't matter that I smoked more meat than Hickory Farms. I still want the romance. I deserve it because I'm a woman. And I earned everything that you paid for. I'm a woman. So now she's a feminist, right? Okay, yeah. She went from the fucking I'm a feminist now, right? Yeah, get your fucking HIV infested ass out of here. That's what I would have said. But of course, we're in fucking lollipop land, rom-com territory. So that's not going to happen. He's going to try to stop her. Not try very hard. Okay, no pun intended, but he's like, oh, okay, she's like, you made me a great offer, but now everything is different and I can't go back. I want more. Want more? I invented the concept of wanting more, Vivian. The question is, how much more? I want the fairy tale. Well, you know what, fucking bitch, Cinderella wasn't a fucking hooker. Yeah, she spent time on her knees too, but it was to clean the fucking floor. It wasn't to fucking suck a lot of cock, all right? So, no, you're not Cinderella. You're not Cinderella. Ed says, impossible relationships are my special gifts. He says it very stoically, like he's been through this before. This is a typical breakup speech, So her being in love with him means that she demands more from him. So the fact that because she mentioned that she's in love with him, she said it earlier. He didn't hear it, he was asleep, but she said it in bed when they were spooning. Okay, which I guess is a big deal for her. Okay, but even though she already said earlier that she fucks a lot of bums and she's been in love with a lot of bums, and the last bum she was in love with fucking left her stranded in LA, and that's why she turned to hooking. Okay, so yeah, so was that guy a fucking billionaire? I don't think so. All right, but anyway, so now because she's in love with him, now she expects more of him. Isn't that a fucking chick flick sentiment right there? Because I love you, I expect more. More. Like what the fuck do you bring to the table? Why is this so fucking one-sided? Why does the guy have to fucking provide more for you? What the fuck are you providing for him? Nothing. Nothing. That's what pisses me off about these fucking movies. It's always the guy that has to provide. It's always the guy that has to do this. He has to sacrifice more. He has to give up more. He has to what the fuck does she got? Nothing. She ain't got to give up nothing. All she has to do is keep accepting all the fucking gifts that he buys her. And keep taking his fucking cock. Which one's got it easier here? What the fuck? Now, this would all be fine if this was just a financial transaction, which is what it was supposed to be. Okay, but she wants more. That means she wants him to be faithful to her. She wants him to be in love with her. She wants him to put a fucking ring on it. She wants him to make her his number one in everything, in all the decision making. You see, this is bullshit. What has she fucking done? Nothing. She ain't done nothing. Nothing. Ladies, I'm going to tell you something this movie doesn't tell you, all right? But it's true. Now, there are exceptions, okay, but most of all, it's true. If you want a high-value man, which is clearly who Ed Lewis is, a very high-value man. And what I mean by that is that there's a hell of a lot more fucking Vivian Wards out there than there is Ed Lewis's. And they're competing for fucking Ed Lewis, okay? There's more women that want Ed Lewis than there is men that want Vivian Ward. Okay? So if you demand, if that's what you expect, a high value man, you need to be a high value woman. Okay? You need to be a high value woman to get a high value man. If you're not a high value woman, you are not going to get a high value man. Now, I know you've seen it before. You've seen some fucking dorky fucking fat fucking loser, but he's got a lot of money and he's got the fucking trophy wife. That woman is not a high value woman. Okay, that is not a high value woman. Okay, we've all seen that in Hollywood before. Okay, you got some fucking ugly fucking guy, but he's so super rich and he's got some drop dead gorgeous woman with big ass fucking titties or something like that. Okay, that's not a high value woman. Okay, that's not. She's using him, and he's using her. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a guy who fucking gives a shit about you, is loyal to you, is going to treat you with a fucking respect, and take care of you and provide for you in exchange for you doing the same for him. Okay? You're in it together. You share the load. You see what I mean? If you want a guy like that, you need to be a woman like that. And if you're not, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? You're living in fucking delusional fucking lollipop land. Okay? Delusional lollipop land. Okay? So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. All right? It ain't gonna fucking happen. But in this movie, yeah, you can just go with it, right? Just go with it, okay? Anyway, so Ed pays her. He pays her the $3,000 he owes her, which doesn't mean shit. I mean, if I were her, I would have left it there. I mean, she's already got $50,000 worth of clothes that she's gonna take with her. So what the fuck she need the $3,000 for now? Fuck it. I'm sure she could get that for her shoes alone. Anyway, so Ed pays her, but of course she keeps it. She gives her his card. He gives her his card, and Viv's like, I had a good time. Ed's like, yeah, me too. Now he's trying to be very stoic about it, very nonchalant, but obviously He's the one that needs her more now than she needs him, obviously. She's displaying her fucking power in this relationship. That the power has shifted. She's not pursuing him anymore. It's now his job to pursue her. You see what I mean? You see this bullshit narrative? And I already told you, of course men do pursue women. They pursue women if that woman has something they want. And in this case, it's not just a piece. He wants more than just a piece of ass. He wants a lot more than that. Realistically, if this guy really was in love with her, first of all, she wouldn't be a hooker, but let's just say he was in love with her. He won't want a woman that wanted him for more than just him being a fucking ATM. That's also the truth. Okay? What does she love about him that has nothing to do with how much money he has? Nothing. What, his intelligence? She doesn't know fucking anything. She doesn't understand any of the fucking shit that he talks about, business-wise. She has a very elementary idea of the kind of business that he does or how he does it or what he does. I mean, she only graduated. She never even finished high school. Okay, so this shit is fucking. What the fuck does she know about? She knows how to suck cock. That's what she knows. Oh, she knows how to spend fucking other people's money. She knows that too. Okay, so Ed stops her at the front door. Stops in the front door. He says, "Stay." Now he's being desperate. Now he's like, please don't go. Please don't, no. Please stay here. Please. Get the fuck out. You think a man like that would fucking get on his fucking knees and beg her to stay? Like he's doing here. Well, he didn't get on his knees, but he's begging her to stay. No. Okay, you're treating this guy, Ed Lewis, okay, the screenwriter, who's a gay guy, by the way. He wrote Under Siege 1 and 2. He's treating Ed Lewis like he's a fucking simp. Like he's a guy that rarely, and now this will be believable if he was an incel or something, a guy that rarely gets any beautiful women to give him any attention. Then I could see him, even if he was rich, then I could see him. I could see him simping for this girl, trying to get her back. Don't leave me, please. You're the best looking, most beautiful woman. You're the only woman I've ever known that was ever this nice to me and ever treated me good and just gave me her ass all the time I wanted. And oh my God, please don't go. I could understand it if he was, but Richard Gere is not that guy. He's fucking Christian Grey, for Christ's sake. He's Bruce fucking Wayne. This guy's plowed so many fucking fields, it's unbelievable. He broke up with a girl at the beginning of the fucking movie, over the phone. Over the fucking phone. You don't get the fuck out of my apartment. Like that. And this was his girlfriend. Vivian's not even his girlfriend. This is just a fucking hooker he's been banging for the past fucking few days, for the past week. That's it. That's it. The street hooker, and he's always begging her to stay. He's like, but I want you to stay with me, but not because I paid you, but because you want to. Well, of course she wants to, but she wants to get paid too. I can't. I think I'm morally superior to you now. And by the way, as I walk out the door, you have a lot of special gifts. And they're all in your wallet. And then she leaves. She leaves. Wow. Come on, ladies. If that were you, would you leave? No, you wouldn't. You'd fucking stay. You'd fucking stay. You would take that a fucking apart. Remember, she's living in a shithole fucking roach-infested, evil fucking landlord fucking hotel with her fucking trick fucking prostitute, fucking drug addicted roommate. Okay? You really think she's gonna go back to that when this guy's offering her a posh apartment, a car, a fucking credit card? You really think she's gonna turn all that down? No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't. Even if she didn't love this guy, she wouldn't turn it down. No. You ain't selling me that bullshit. Okay, so that goes on here. Okay, Vivian, she approaches Barney. That's the hotel manager played by Hector Elizondo, the Puerto Rican character actor. You know, he's been nice to her. You know, even though he knows she's a prostitute, now he fucking thinks she's the hottest thing in the whole fucking world because he's never seen a beautiful woman in expensive clothes walking by his hotel. She's the first one. He treats her that way. Okay, she acknowledges that they both live in the real world. No, you don't live in the real world. This fucking movie doesn't take place in the real world, okay? In the real world, fucking street hookers don't fucking get fucking billionaires to fall in love with them in the real world. That don't fucking happen. It don't fucking happen. All right. But she's acting like, yeah, you and me, yeah, we know. We're from the streets. We live in the real world. We're not like all these fucking pretentious rich people that are here. Okay. You and I, we get it. No, you don't fucking get it. Okay. If you got it, you would have earned the fucking money to be able to stay at a hotel like this. Okay. You would have earned it. You didn't fucking earn it. You got lucky. Like winning the lottery. Okay? What does that say to all the other fucking street hookers out there that look better than you? That they keep hooking, they're gonna find a guy like this? Yeah, get the fuck. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay? She says they live in the real world most of the time. Okay, he gets her the limo. Daryl, the black guy, that's his driver. That's the limo driver for the hotel. He tells her, because he's being nice to her, even though fucking he didn't really spend any money on him. She didn't tip him. It's her fucking, it's her trick that's paying to stay at this hotel. Not her. I guess he has some sort of fucking cathartic getting his rocks off, helping her out. Why? I don't know. Maybe he's just being a nice guy, but I mean, she's a fucking hooker. Yeah, be nice to her and all that stuff, but you're treating her like she's a fucking, like she's the queen of England staying at your fucking hotel. And she's not. She's not, far from it. Anyway, he gets her I guess because he likes her, he just gets her the fucking, his limo driver to fucking take her wherever she wants to go. Okay. She says goodbye and he kisses her hand. Now, earlier in the movie, when he called her in his office, when she was dressed like a hooker, he called her in his office. He basically told her, "Okay, I'm gonna let you stay here. Basically, we're gonna say that you're Ed Lewis's cousin. We'll just say that, okay? And that means that when Ed Lewis leaves, when he goes back to New York, we're never gonna fucking see you here again. You understand? We understand each other, And she's like, yes. But now he's changed. Because he obviously realizes that if he was fucking she was letting Ed Lewis fuck her in the ass. And so now, and buying her a lot, and she got access to his credit card. So now she's walking around in some super expensive outfits, going shopping, the bellhops are carrying her fucking clothes because that's what she's doing. While he's fucking earning money, she's just spending his money fucking shopping. Okay, so now he respects her because now she looks like a princess in her fucking expensive dresses and her $250,000 fucking ruby and diamond necklace that Ed let her wear when he took her to the fucking opera in San Francisco to see La Traviata. This is just, come on. But now he respects her. And he kisses her hand. He tells her, we hope to see you again here at the Beverly Wilshire. Come on. You really think this guy gives a fuck about her? No, in real life, and I've worked in hotels like this, okay? In real life, the managers, they don't spend this much time with the guests. They don't. Not the general managers. Not the guys that run the whole fucking hotel. No. They have people their job is, the concierge is their job to deal with the super wealthy guests that stay at the hotel. It's their job to do it. It's not the general manager's job. All right? So that wouldn't happen. Okay. Also, they don't give a fuck about the fucking hookers that are staying at the hotel. Okay. They give a shit about the guests. Okay. So this would never happen. But anyway, what do I know, right? Okay. So that's going on here. Okay. So she leaves. Barney says, "It's been a pleasure knowing you. Come visit us again." And Viv says, "Stay cool, dude." And then she leaves. Yeah. Well, she says something like that. All right. Okay. Now in the limo, she's listening to fucking "It Must Have Been Love" by Roxette, that wonderful song from the 80s, the late 80s. 89 it came out. Now I remember Roxette. I remember this song. Unfortunately, Mary Fredrickson did pass away. That was the blonde hair, the girl with the punky blonde hair, the short spiky blonde hair. She did pass away in 2019 from a brain tumor, which is sad. I'm sorry. I did love Roxette. I thought they were a great fucking band. I think they were from New Zealand, I think. I know Swedish. They're from Sweden, just like ABBA and Ace of Base are from Sweden. They had a lot of hit songs in 1989. This movie came out in 1990, but it was filmed in 1989, and I remember that year very well. That 1989, that was the year of Batman. Like I said, I was in high school at that time, so yeah, I was wearing the Batman t-shirts, and I was listening to the radio. Yeah, we used to listen to the radio back then. I know, right? Weird, huh? And if we liked the song, then we were like recorded on a fucking cassette that was built into the radio player. I know, unbelievable, right? Yeah, I know. Anyway, so and I loved Roxette. They had some great hit songs that year. In 1989, they had "She's Got the Look." What in the world could make her brown-eyed girl turn blue? She's got the look. Yeah, and she had this one too. "It Must Have Been Love," but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. Yeah, it must have been fucking AIDS, and it ain't over now. They never found a cure for it. Now, why cure AIDS when you can get billions of dollars by treating it? If you cure it, you lose all the money. They learned that from polio. Anyway, moving right along. So yeah, that's what she's listening to in the car. It must have been love. Yeah, must have been, but it's over now. Well, you wanted it to be over. He told you to stay. You said, fuck you. I'm going to leave with all this 50 grand worth of clothes here. I ain't going to fucking hang out with you anymore. Because you won't give me the fairy tale. You've had the fucking fairy tale, okay? You've had the fucking fairy tale. You've had better than most fucking street hookers. That's fucking for sure. And you walked away from it. You could have taken his money. You could have stayed at the fucking hotel. I mean, at the apartment he was going to set you up with the car and the credit card. And you could have gone to fucking school, gotten your GED, gone to college, or go to fucking fashion design school, whatever the fuck you fucking chicks want to fucking do. Yeah, you could have done that. In New York. Oh, sorry, in LA. Nope. Not Jerkwater, Minnesota, where you're from. No. He gave you everything on a silver platter and you walked away from it. For what? For what? Because you're better? Come on. Tell you what, why don't you find another prostitute to take your place? Talk to Kit. I'm sure she would love to take your place. Why don't you just switch positions? She can have the fucking hotel. She can have the apartment and the car and the credit card. And with the fucking stipend that he's going to give her, I'm pretty sure she can buy a lot of fucking drugs with that because she's a drug addict. Oh yeah, we forgot about it. Not anymore. We forgot about that. That whole thing never got resolved. All right. So listen to Roxette. Listen to your heart. That was another Roxette song. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. That's a song that should have been fucking playing. That's a song she should have been listening to. Not fucking, it must have been love. Because it wasn't fucking love. He was a paying customer. He paid for your fucking snatch. That's what he paid for. It was a financial transaction. Okay? Anyway, so Ed stands on the balcony. The next thing we see, he's standing on the balcony of his penthouse room. I'm in a penthouse right now. Okay? And I know what he's going through because I stand out on my balcony too. I'm up on the 23rd floor. Okay? I'm up here. All right? And sometimes I get a little dizzy looking over, you know? And he's doing the same thing, you know. He's scared to look over. This is a metaphor for him being afraid to commit to a woman, to give his feelings to a woman. He can't really do that. He's scared to do that, just like he's scared to look over. Just like he's scared of heights. He's scared to look over the balcony. He's scared to be that high up in the air. He's only in the penthouse suite because it's the best, okay? Despite the fact that there's alcohol in there and he doesn't drink, and despite the fact that he's, he's scared of heights and he can't really go out on the balcony and look over, okay? What's the point, right? So that's going on. He's afraid to look over there, look over the edge. The next day, they segue into he's there again the next day. It's the next day now. It's not the evening anymore. And he's dressed in a different suit now. He's leaving. He's checking out of the hotel that day. Okay? And the bell guys are grabbing his luggage and all that shit. They ask him if there's anything else. He says no. And it's starting to rain outside. Okay? He has this box in his hands. Inside that box is that $250,000 ruby and diamond necklace that he let Vivian wear when he took her to the opera to see La Traviata the other day in San Francisco when they took his private jet to San Francisco. All right. Now, meanwhile, Vivian is moving out of Kit's the shitty hotel that she shares with Kit, the other prostitute, the one that showed her the ropes. Okay, and she wants to get a job. She tells Kit she's going to go get a job and finish high school, and she asks Kit to come with her. You know, but she won't. She's like, well, and give up all this? Yes, and give up all this. Give up the fucking drugs. Give up the fucking AIDS. You know, yeah, give up all that shit. The shitty fucking lifestyle that you're living. No, she wants to stay there. Okay. She's happy. You know, she won't give it up. You know, she's happy as a drug addicted slut on Hollywood Boulevard. That's what makes her happy. Okay. And the whole time she's doing this, she's clutching to her fucking teddy bear. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? You know. Anyway, so Vivian decides to give her the fucking $3,000. Okay, to tell her to do something good with it. You know, this is your going back to school fund or your fucking cosmetology school fund right here. You know, give her the fucking $3,000 that Ed gave her. All right, because she believes in her. Yeah. Well, I believe in her too. I believe she can use that money and buy a shitload of fucking drugs. That's what I believe. From what's his name, Pedro Carlos, whoever the fuck her drug dealer is. He's gonna have a really good day. Anyway. Okay, and of course, because they love each other so much, Kit tells Vivian that she doesn't want to hang out there while Vivian leaves. She's gonna fucking take off and go hook, because that's more important than saying goodbye, than seeing her best friend, co-worker, fucking pack up her shit and leave. She's basically taking the $3,000 and getting out the fuck out the door. Okay, thank you. See you when I see you. Bye. She's going to get drugs. She can't wait. Life is so much easier. Ooh. Okay, yeah. She's gonna put some in her mouth, yeah. Anyway, so that's going on, and she and Vivi tells her, this is the Edward Lewis Scholarship Fund, and you got a lot of potential. Yeah, of course she does. Of course she does. Okay, and Kit gets all misty. Really? You think I got potential? Yeah, you got potential to get fucking filled out like an application. That's what you got potential for. I do it myself. She's hot. Laura San Giacomo's hot. Now, this character's not really attractive, but Laura San Giacomo's attractive. Fuck yeah, she is. Fuck yeah, she's gorgeous. Anyway, I do, absolutely, yeah. Okay, so Kit gets all misty eyed. She's like, you think I got potential? Then he's like, yeah, I do. And don't let anyone tell you different. Take care of you. And go out there and meet some fucking billionaire to fall in love with you and give you everything. Yeah. All right. Now, obviously, what's going on here in this scene is she's not really talking to Kit. I don't even think Kit's even a real person. I think Kit's just a fucking figment of her imagination, her alter ego, you could say. She's really talking to herself, okay? She's not talking to Kit, she's talking to herself. I got potential, I can be more than what I'm doing. I can use this money that Ed gave me, and to make myself feel better, I'll pretend I'm giving it to my friend when I'm really going to keep it. And maybe go to cosmetology school, be an esthetician, yeah, whatever. I just said that because that's what all the fucking strippers do. Most of them, anyway. Or they get into real estate. They start selling fucking houses for Century 21 or whatever. That's usually what they do. Yeah, you know that, don't you? Yeah, those of you that did, yeah, that's exactly what you're doing right now, isn't it? Okay, anyway. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay, she's not talking to Kit, she's talking to herself. Okay, Kit leaves, and she doesn't want to hang out there while her friend packs and leaves. So she decides to fucking take off with the $3,000. Her scholarship fund that she's going to spend on fucking cocaine and heroin. Yeah. Good for her, right? Okay. Well, that's going to stop my review right now for this one. I'll be back shortly with the next part, and we will finish up this movie in the next part. Okay, that's the end of the movie, all right? All right, thank you for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.